Hey everybody, it's Derek.
And Lizzie, and we are back again for our stream of Fall of the Mountain King.
Yeah, so there was a little gremlin there. You try to catch
Maybe
all
a
of them.
gnome.
A gnome.
No.
That's what it was. A gnome had gotten into our house, and I don't know how. But it's here. You know what we need to do is we'll probably send our little one, our toddler, after it because there's nothing he leaves alive that moves.
True.
If you need an insect or any sort of bug killed, like he will.
He's the one.
He's the exterminator.
He will. Yeah. So we will let him loose in this room. Probably regret it, but he'll get it killed.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I'm back here on the Board Game Spotlight Game Night Live Kickstarter edition because on Tuesdays we cover Kickstarters. And that's what we have here. We have the latest, greatest, and most awesomest new game from Burnt Island Games.
Mm-hmm.
This is the follow-up to In the Hall of the Mountain King. Yes. It is a standalone game.
Yes. Very different mechanics, very different gameplay, but kind of a prequel in the storytelling aspect.
Yeah. And there's some familiarity too.
Absolutely,
again with there's a sense of, in the Hall of the Mountain King, you're excavating, you're going back and you're finding, what had happened. And here we get to play out the legends and we get to play, the lore of old and what happened when the mountain fell. Because you're gonna die.
We learned that the hard way.
You're not gonna survive, but you're trying to do as well as you can.
You're gonna do as much damage as you can. You're gonna go down fighting.
That's right. But and I said this in the previous stream before it went down.
Oh no, here comes the Lord of the Rings reference.
It reminds me of the Mines of Moria.
I know it does.
Oh my goodness. Like you play this and you're like, wow. Just like the Mines of Moria coming through the battles and like that's the only thing that was in my head as I was playing this.
So
game.
are you like reenacting Gimli?
I mean, I guess, yeah, you're the dwarves. I mean, yeah, these are trolls, but I mean, again, you kind of get that sense of the Mines of Moria had fallen, and Gimli remembers all the
avenge my brethren.
Yeah, I mean, he remembers the stories he was told growing up of like, the great age of dwarves.
I'm pretty sure that he was alive during it.
Was he alive? Does he remember it?
That skeleton in the
You're
mines. He's
right.
like, oh no,
You're right. Dang. Well,
dwarves live a long time.
That's fair. That's fair enough. Well, we are so excited that you're here joining us tonight, that you're spending your evening with us. We're very excited to show you this game. Again, thank you so much to everyone that follows, everyone that supports us. Thanks again to Burnt Island Games for working with us and giving us a chance to show off this game. Because In the Hall of the Mountain King was one of our favorite games of, what was that, 2019, I think?
Was it 2019?
I think it was 2019.
Okay.
And this is going to be epic. Like, if you like In the Hall of the Mountain King, you're likely going to like this. If you're a fan of area control, you're absolutely going to love this game. And even if you're not a huge fan of area control, like, I'm more of an area control fan than you are.
Yes, much.
But in this game, and you'll see it played out, there's not a whole lot of take that.
There's not a lot of confrontation between ours.
Correct.
But we're kind of fighting against the gnomes, which is like their own entities, so it doesn't feel like I'm trying to gang up on Derek, which is usually what I avoid in games.
We're coexisting, right?
Yeah.
And we're trying to work
together.
Like we have our own kind of like envy or spite, like I don't like you or whatever.
We're kind of like siblings where we like have that love-hate relationship where like, oh, it's my sibling, but if someone else comes after them, how dare you?
Yes.
I know that sounds weird coming from like a married couple. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh no. But just in the context of this game.
I totally get it. So let's kind of go over what's happening here. So it's an area control game. We are trying to repel the gnome army. This is the gnome swarm. The gnomes have already invaded into the hall, and we are tasked with repelling their attack and defending the mountain. So over the course of the game, we're going to score honor. Honor is on this track on the outside of the board.
It's also known as victory points.
Victory points, honor, same thing.
Just helping them out.
So the way we're going to do this, the game is broken up by there are 4 phases. There's the ancestry board, then the battle, and then the wave, and then the refresh. So
3 rounds though.
Correct. It's a 3-round game. So I'm gonna bring up on screen so y'all can see. So you all can see and read along if you want to the actions that you can take when you are playing this game. So you'll notice that each of us has a starting ancestry card. Now this card is what we're going to build our ancestry off of, and we're going to do that by drafting cards and placing them down on the table. The reason why we're going to do this is because it's going to give us more actions to take. It's going to give us stronger actions, and it's going to let us do more throughout the game. However, your actions start to dwindle as the trolls start to get tired. And as the battle prolongs, your trolls start getting more tired and you get less actions. Unless you're able to gain more actions, right?
Through barrels.
Through barrels, which you can see the supply barrels. Supply barrels increase the number of actions you can take on a turn. The elders are just going to be signs that, and I'll just reshuffle these, but the elders are going to be worth victory points at the end of the game. So you can't cover up barrels or elder signs. So when you place a card, it has to go over an existing symbol, or it can go over an existing. It
has to go in a space. Blank. You can't place it off the top and build off it.
Correct. But if you have an elder or a supply barrel in your ancestry, you can't cover it
forever.
So it handicaps you, but it also helps you.
Gives you in-game points,
right?
Or extra things. So your ancestry is going to grow, and it cannot be bigger than a 6x6.
Yep. So 6x6 grid, and on your turn, you're going to spend an action. So you're going on the first age. We would start with 6, unless we have barrels. On your turn, you reduce your supply barrels, and you take an action. That action can be one of the ones listed on the screen that you can see, and you can do a strong or weak. So a strong action, and I guess I should go back to these.
Well, I mean,
just to kind of show what it would look like.
Strong actions have a 2 on them.
Yep. But you also get weak actions. So you would take your cubes from your supply, and if you're doing a strong action, you're activating something with a number on it. So this would be 2 advance, 2 influence, 2 bolster, so on and so forth. However, you also can group contiguous lines together. So I could do a strong advance, adding these 3 advances together. So that would be 3. If I wanted to, I could come back and add anything that touches to it. Now, the really, really, really cool thing here, and I love this, because there's always a puzzle, right? There's always a wrinkle. And the wrinkle here is that when you have placed cubes on your board, you've limited the actions you can take, but you have increased the ability of being able to
connect symbols.
Right? So, for instance, if you had that out there, let's say it was like this, okay? Or even like this.
Either way.
Okay. So I could use the network and do a strong influence connecting those for a 3 influence. And that is awesome, because you're going to be able to build out this tableau, figure out the puzzle and how you want to activate everything. And so those actions are going to let you do things on the board. The other things are weak actions. So on your turn, 1 strong action or 2 weak actions. Weak actions don't have a number. You just activate it. 1 bolster, 1 of anything that's a wild, okay? There are going to be these desperation tokens that we'll get at the beginning of each of the rounds. We can use these to increase a weak action.
Can't really see them, but there's little +1s that shows you how many you get based on where you play.
So desperation tokens, super thematic, by the way. I love that. Like, they're desperate. They're like, really just trying to take all the mental and mental strength and all of their strength and just like try to fight. I really, really like that. Is a very thematic part to the game. So that's the ancestry part. We draft 3 cards and then we build out our board. So then when we get to the actual battle, we're activating these and moving. So you see the advance. The advance action is going to let you move your trolls around the board for area control. So the way this works, it's pretty simple. You can move through any pre-existing network, right? So if I could move from here to my lair, or I guess right here, I can move from my lair. I have people here. I could go here, here, here. I could go here, here, or here. Because you have to watch the pre-existing networks and you can piggyback off each other. I could actually use Lizzie's. As long as there is a troll and a cavern, you can use it to move. Super cool. Then you have your bolster. Bolster is just taking your trolls from your supply, adding them to the board. And again, that is determined based on the strength of however many cubes you've placed in your ancestry. So if I wanted to bolster for 2, I could do a bolster of 2 there. If I wanted to do a movement, again, it's always the number of activations you're doing in your ancestry. Okay? Then you've got gnome. The gnome action is going to allow you to move up here on the rondel.
The gnome track.
And it's going to move the number of activations. So in this case, it's an activation of 2. So I would move 2, and I would get whatever I land on.
How many times you move.
Exactly. You got it. So then you've got your influence. You've got gain honor, bolster. You've got a movement of trolls. I'm actually going to throw up the troll. Let's go the gnome board here. So you can kind of see there what's going on. Oh, I don't know why we got fuzzy. Unfuzzy us. There we go. So you can kind of see the actions here listed on the rondel. 2 really cool things about this rondel. There are 2 tripwires. You've got gain honor. So every time you go past this, you're going to increase your disc there. And when you land on the honor, you're going to get honor plus whatever you're at here. This is a breach, and it's very bad. The gnomes are angry, and so the gnomes that you remove from the board are going to come up here, and then they're going to attack us based on how angry they are.
Yeah.
It's always 2.
At least.
But it could be increased based on how many gnomes we've killed throughout the round. Okay. So
killed, defeated,
whatever you want to say, removed from the map, right?
So the last thing is influence. We have not explained that yet.
No.
And that's over here.
Do you want to talk about that?
I guess I can. I don't know.
Knock it out. Well, you asked me to teach it because.
I know.
So I didn't want to
make sure you didn't forget about the influence.
I appreciate it.
So we have the different, I don't know, big bad, the revered
champions.
These
are the champions.
And you can use the white symbol, the hand, to influence them, and however many you have. So this, if I took a strong action, I would have 2, and I could put 2 on them at the end of the round. However, whoever has the most influence earns them, and you're going to earn influence on the track over here. So this would be, I believe it's ice. We have moss. We have moon kingdom, and then at the end of the round, or at the end of the game, we'll earn points based on where you are on that track. And then if you take these into your army, I guess, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have some kind of special effects. We each have a champion that we start with. I start with Argren. He lets me, when I move him, he brings a troll along with him. So I get like a free movement with him.
Let me see that. Oh, yeah.
And then I get to take a weak action after I use him.
Kyra, maybe? Not quite sure how to pronounce
it's very, like,
troll.
Gravelly.
It's a guttural.
Very
like
guttural.
The avalanche.
We'll be teaching troll after this.
Yeah, troll 101. This is the avalanche. When the avalanche attacks gnomes, counts as 2 trolls. So he's a beefy dude. Also, I do want to mention that thank you, Josh and Helena, for being in the comments. And they did mention that you have to have one of your trolls in the cavern to move through it. So just want to make sure that I mentioned that. Thank you so much for putting out the comments. So that was the influence action. And then we've got kind of like, so why are we doing all these things? Like, why are we moving? Why are we adding trolls? Obviously, we're trying to survive.
We're trying to defend our cavern.
Right, but we're scoring points for it. So at the end of a round, once everybody has used their supplies, the gnomes are going to invade. And they're going to invade based off these 3 cards up here in the gnome track. I do want to mention that when you take a gnome action, you not only get to peek at a face-down gnome, but you also get to look at one of the invasion cards.
Yeah.
And that will kind of give you information on where they're going to attack. Well, it is going to give you information on where it's coming, right?
Where one of them, at least.
So you're gonna figure out where they're attacking. You'll move the swarm to that gate, and then they're gonna move through. The first troll that is removed or falls in battle is going to score points determined on the age. There are 3 ages, so you've got 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, and then every troll after that gets 2 points.
Yeah. So you kind of want to figure out where they're going to come in and get a bunch of your guys at the gate and kind of do
it's like a Hodor or like defend the gate or like a 300 moment where you're like
kamikaze type.
I mean, you're trying to defend each of the gates, and it's difficult though because there's so many. So it's not as easy as you might think, and really the gnome action is important because you can kind of see where you're going to forecast that.
Yeah.
So you'll score points there. I do want to mention that during a breach, when trolls are fall in battle in a breach, they don't score any points. Okay, and the person that triggered the breach can move the swarm up to 2 domains away from where it currently sits. So you can move it 2 colors or 2 domains from its current location if you want to. So that is the only really like take that part of the game because you could move it to your opponent and force them to lose trolls without earning points.
Yeah.
But that is that's a very strategic thing in the game, and I like that about the game.
It is, yeah.
So you've got the invasion. Each of the waves, I'm going to throw these up here, will score points. So we're going to score for domains. Each cavern you control in a domain will score you honor or victory points. It's 6 for the first, 2 for anything else after that. And then if there are gnomes there, anybody that scored points will earn 1 negative point per gnome that's in that domain. Because you're supposed to remove them.
It's kind of your job.
Yeah. Then the third wave is going to be a little bit different. We're going to score the Great Halls. So this is where more of the area control comes into play. You're going to, whoever controls the most caverns adjacent to the Great Hall will score the points there. And what did we learn when we were playing this?
We learned that gnomes can count towards the controlling the caverns around them.
Absolutely.
And if they have the majority, no one gets the point.
It's true. If the gnomes control a majority of the Great Hall, then sorry.
Ended very badly for me one game, and I'm still slightly better.
Let's see. So you've got that. Then you've got your elder signs. You can see there on the screen how many elder signs give you points.
It's like a set collection.
It is set collection. And then at the end of a round, before we actually do our wave scoring, we will award the champions. We'll move up in the clans, so on and so forth. I do want to bring up, exactly what it means when we're talking about some of these keywords. I think this is important. So a lair is like your home base.
Yep.
It can't be removed. It can't be occupied by anybody else. It's like your safe space. It's your little your place. Empty is a cavern where there's nothing in it.
Never
Established means there is a cavern where you have at least one troll in it. So I have an established. I do. However, I also have an established and controlled because I controlled this cavern. And on top of that, we would actually call this a dominated cavern because I am the sole occupant in that cavern. I'm the only troll there. There are no gnomes. I dominate this cavern. You dominate this one. Even having just one troll in a cavern and nothing else is there, you dominate it. And that's important because you can only bolster in caverns you dominate. So that's super important. And then overrun, this would be considered overrun. Anything where there are gnomes there, that is an overrun cavern, and that is bad. We don't want that. So that's the teach. Again, we'll go over things as we play. I'm sure Josh and Helena will come in. If you have any questions, please ask questions in the comments. We would love to answer them. We're super excited to be back, like I said. So thank you so much for everybody that's watching. And I think we're going to go ahead and jump in. Lizzie, you're the first player. Which means you'll be the first to take actions during the first round.
Well, we are going to build our ancestry.
Yeah, let's draft our ancestry.
Okay, so we will end up adding 3 cards each round. We start with 4, so we'll play 1, swap, play 1, swap. Okay.
And please let us know. This is our first really official live stream coming back. We've built a new studio. We've got a lot of things going on, so please let us know if the audio, it needs to be higher, if you can hear us, if the music's too loud. Again, we're sorting all of that out, and we've been trying to do that. I practiced that overview, Helena. I was like, oh my goodness, there's a lot of information, but I want to try to get it out there as quickly as possible. I didn't really cover the gnome movement, because I'll do that when we actually do an invasion or a breach.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on. We don't want to overwhelm you too much at the front.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Elena says Sean is here as well. He can also help. Good
to see you, Sean. All right.
Oh, yellow troll in the fire domain is illegal.
What? Oh, it is illegal because it's not touching the lair. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hang out with. Oh wait, no. Where's it?
Go in the moss.
I don't want to go in the moss. I want to go in the ice cavern.
You're already breaking rules.
Man, I didn't mean to.
Well, not meaning to break
rules.
You
just gotta look for these
little
breaking rules. Look for the little lights. The little lights will show you what's all
so
adjacent.
Cute. Okay, trying to figure out my ancestry.
All right, I have mine.
La-ti-da. Okay, I think I'll do that. You ready to trade?
Yeah. This is gonna be yours right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Huh. I wonder what I want. So many options. I mean...
Eagle Eye. Nothing gets past them. I need to place this. Don't want to cover the bolster. I will cover the influence. Alright, what do we got here? Sorry, I'm a little behind here. Give me 1 second, please.
Absolutely not.
Do not want to cover that bolster. That's not great. But that works well. Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
Pass it 2. That's a little to go. Ooh. I like it. Question is, where do I put this?
If I do this,
Yeah.
then I already have...
Are you already like...
6 across. So I have reached the max length.
You crazy.
I am crazy.
You crazy. But so am I. Oh, that's a terrible placement, because these two are going to lock this card completely. I do not want to do that.
No,
But I don't want to cover the bolster. Oh my gosh. I don't want to cover the gnome. The gnome's too good. That's a terrible placement. Why is this so hard? Wait,
No,
1, 2, 3, 4,
that's what
5.
I'm gonna do.
Nope. Can't do that.
I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life right now.
That could take a while. We're gonna wait.
Oh.
Do it. Do it.
Hold on. I just want to make sure that means I could do a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is getting scary. Okay.
You already have like 5 and 5? Oh no, you're at 4 and 4.
4 and 4.
Oh, okay. I have a 6 and 3.
Oh, that's scary. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our actions, starting with you. Oh, desperation and barrel. So I actually go from 6, I go to 7 because I have 1 barrel, which means I'm only going to get 1 desperation token for the round. Same Z's.
That's exactly what I want to do. I am going to influence my troll. Rekka.
I did see a question that I want to answer from Ryan Niders. From Ryan. Hope we're having a wonderful day. We are having a great day. Thank you for asking. Curious to see if you think this is better or similar to Hall of the Mountain King. I'll tell you what, this is not a final version. If you've not seen the Kickstarter, you'll notice there are tons of fancy bits. Miniatures, like game trays. So this is just a bare bones prototype. Gorgeous prototype, though. They do a really good job with the production of the prototypes. And it is as good as in the Hall of the Mountain King. It's just different.
It is a very different game.
It's a different experience, but it is as good.
Yes.
And time will tell once I get my final copy if it's better. I don't know yet, because I don't want to make that determination until I have my hands on the deluxe, the Kickstarter deluxe. All right, enough chatter. Let's go ahead and talk.
I did a major, so I influenced the troll.
Strong action, okay.
And I did Rekka.
So you did it for how many?
For 2. And
remember, the first time you influence a troll, you get 1. Or the first time a troll is influenced, it gets a +1.
So he's 3. So
that was rude.
Like that's what you wanted to do.
Rude. I'm taking
being dramatic.
I'm taking a minor, so I'm gonna take a minor there. So let me do that. I'm gonna do a minor and use my desperation token.
Wow.
Which is gonna bolster twice. We're gonna bolster. We're gonna go there. And then I'm going to take a movement of 1. And I'm going to move a troll here. And that is it, I think. Hold on. Yes, that's it. Okay.
I am going to do a week. I'm going to use my desperation. So I'm going to bolster 2. So I will do here.
Yep.
And then I will do my second week action. I will influence. I'm going to influence Lagrid, and since it's the first time he's influenced, I will go 2.
I do not like how many of these trolls that you're influencing right now. Like, that's kind of like scaring me.
I got the power.
Like, I don't really know what to do with that.
You worry about yourself. That's what you should do with that. Just worry about yourself.
I mean, I'm kind of like scared, to be honest with you. Like, that's just a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, that's a lot of...
You're just like, she's never done this before. What is she planning, right?
Yeah, like, this is just a new strategy. Like, where did this come from? I do want to mention, like Lizzie had talked about earlier, the squares. These will actually go on the champions.
Yeah, they fit around the champions so that they're...
Because it's just the 2 of us and they are letter coordinated,
Yeah,
it's just easier, and I think it looks nicer for us to just leave them on the table like that. So I don't think we'll get them confused.
Yeah, in the prototype, they have little stands, and they would actually, like...
They work really well for not playing top-down.
Yeah. So we always try and keep everything flat, so it's a lot easier for you watching to see.
And you took 2 weak actions.
I did take 2 weak actions. They were not weak, though.
They weren't weak.
They're going to give me strength.
What? Okay, well, guess what? I am going to do an influence, and I'm going to do a strong, because I'm going to connect these 2 using my little network, so that's going to be a strong 2, and I would like to influence Kyra, please. I'm going to...
So it's going to be 3?
3, yeah. I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce that, so...
Well, they're dead, so I don't really think they can help us with the pronunciation. It might be a little harsh, but...
Maybe Sean or Helena can let us know.
I am going to do a strong...
Yo, what's up, Isaac?
Action. So I am going to move. Okay. So my troll's power is when he moves, someone comes with him. So I can move 3 for the price of 2.
Oh, we got an attack.
Oh, it's
you
1.
definitely overspent, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so the first battle. So what's going to happen here is Lizzie's going to score 1 victory point or 1 honor for defeating the gnome. You gain honor equal to the value. This gnome comes over here to the board, and we increase this by the number of gnomes defeated. Then Lizzie has seized control of this cavern, which means that she gains a clan vote in the blue. And also for defeating gnomes in that domain, you also get a clan vote. That is my understanding. And Josh and Helena can let me know if that's incorrect, but that is my understanding of how that works.
Okay. Also, with Argren, after I take a strong action, where he's one of the advancing trolls, I can take a weak action. So I'm going to...
How did you get to bring somebody with you if that's the action, if that's the power of your troll?
Isn't that... Am I using the wrong troll?
Yeah, you're using that's not the troll you have.
But that's what it says in here. Oh, maybe...
No.
Did I have a different one?
Yeah.
Well, I still had 2. I still had enough.
So
my weak action is moving someone.
Yes. So immediately after you take a shot...
Before that I really liked then.
I don't know.
I liked him.
Too bad.
Immediately after a strong... So
you get, what,
a weak action, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move him.
That's fair. Fair enough. I'm going to take...
Man, now I'm going to be searching for that guy that lets me drag trolls or gnomes, whatever along. Who was it? He must have had an A name then.
I'm going to do a strong... I don't like overpaying. Do not like that at all. Oh, okay. Just 1 vote for seizing a cavern. So you just get 1 vote for seizing a cavern. I thought that you also got 1 for defeating, but I might have just misremembered that. So that makes sense. 1 vote. I will do a strong action, and I will move 2. I'll move in here.
You stay away from me.
Oh, just a 1. So we're going to increase this by 1. I'm going to also get a victory point for that. And I get 1 in the forest or wood clan, I suppose. The moss clan. Thank you.
We're in the ground. There's no trees underground.
So that was my strong action. I need to fight with Vera. Yeah, that's it for me.
That's it? Okay.
Yep, that's it.
I am going to take...
Just figuring out how I'm going to do this.
2 weak actions. I'm going to move...
This situation over here.
I'm going to move my guys. I'm going to move these guys.
Okay, so yep. So you're using that.
So because
network.
my people are in there, I can move.
All right, I'm gonna take a strong action. I'm gonna gnome twice. So I'm gonna go. Boop, boop.
I love how we use gnome like it's a verb.
Gnome is a verb. It's an action I'm taking. I'm gonna turn it into a verb. Isaac, it's good to see you. By the way, he said he can't troll. Oh, that's very funny. Question is, where do I want to add these said? I feel like, I'm gonna get to look at one of those cards, but I want to defeat this gnome, and I'm not sure the strength of it. Again, it's ranging 1 to 3, so I will add those two there. I will then. Oh, I guess I can look at it. That is a good question. I want to make sure I do that correctly. Can I look at it before placing? I actually don't remember that entire. So move, tripwires. So I do get to scout, so I can pick, and then I carry out the effect, so I can scout first. So I will go ahead and scout here and see what that is. Okay, I am not going to place there because I know what that strength is. I will go ahead and look at this card here. I will, hopefully not. Don't look there, Lizzie. I showed people on camera.
Avert my eye. That's great.
Avert thine eyes. So I will. I will place up here as my action. And now it's your turn.
I am going to take a strong bolster, so I'm going to add 2.
Oh, that's a great question. Isaac wants to know what the trilogy title is going to be. Because you've got Fall, then you got In the Mountain King. So, it's got to be like, okay, so the Fall, and then they resurrected it, and now it's like the golden age of like a new age troll. Like, they've built everything back up. So it's like rebuilding the mountain.
Do you have a word that rhymes?
Fall, Hall, Ball?
Recall. Of the golden time. Okay, so I'm double bolstering here. We got off topic.
We did. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. That's a really
great. That's what I'm going to be thinking about all game, and I'm going to lose because I'm going to be thinking of words that rhyme with hall, and you're like, oh, that's fine. I don't care. Yeah, I took my action. Okay. I took a strong bolster.
I'm going to... Oh, I didn't cover up my gnome action. I'm sorry.
Ooh, Call of the Mountain King. He's calling those that have been like...
Those
separated
that
and lost?
There you go.
Oh, no. That's good.
There it is.
Recall of the Mountain King.
Okay, so... This is interesting. I didn't go over this.
Laughing.
I didn't go in depth on this because I wanted to wait for it to come up. My board is full. So I'm going to take a strong action, which I just moved my supply. Mm-hmm. I will move it over here, so it's going to be a total of 3. Mm-hmm. But I have 1 supply left and no actions to take, so I will actually make it 4. You can spend supplies to increase a strong action. So I will move 4, and I will move those 4... Where do I want to go?
Endeavor, Age of the Mountain King.
I actually want to move those 4 over the... Oh, man, but they're here. I have those 4 up there. Man. Maybe that's too many to move right now. Yeah, I actually think that's too many to move. I don't think I want to do that. I'll just do the 2. Because moving 2 is better than... I'll just move those 2 out of my lair. And I'll just leave this open for my last turn. I'll only have 1 week action, which is fine, but it is what it is. So I'll go ahead and go to your turn.
Okay. So...
As I thought that through, I'm like, there's really no reason for me to want to move 4 trolls at the moment.
Okay, I guess I'm going to take a strong gnome wheel.
Okay. So you're going to tripwire this. And...
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
So I have 1 more after this, I would. So
do you want to make it 3?
I would have to make it 3.
Yeah, if you want to.
I mean, I don't really have anything else.
Okay, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to get a bolster of 3. But before you do that, you can look at 1 face down gnome token. You can look at one of the gates. Then you can place your gnome or your trolls.
Well, I think you already looked at this one.
I did look at that one.
I saw it, but...
Oh, did you? I didn't look at that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
So somewhere where I already am, correct?
Correct. A dominated cavern.
Yeah. I'm gonna bluff the entrance here.
Nice.
Shall not pass.
That's pretty good though, because you've got the 12 Great Hall over there, so that works pretty well. All right, so my last action will be a weak wild, but it is a wild. Oh, we didn't. Nope. We didn't do the breach.
Yeah, you got a
Okay,
breach.
so 2, and it's the breach is also +1 for every complete and
every
incomplete
pair.
for every pair, incomplete or complete. So this is going to be a total of 3. And because you tripped it, you can move the gnomes if you'd like, or leave them where they are.
I'll leave them where they are.
Yeah, I figured. So these will get shuffled back into over here. I'm just gonna grab 3 gnomes. We're gonna go 1, remove, 2, remove, and they always go to the easiest or nearest cavern. And because they're going in this domain, and I'm blocking the gate, they're just going to run into the wall. But you just removed. Yeah, they're gonna run into me. My wall of trolls. But I don't score any points for those. So that was super unfortunate.
For you, it was super unfortunate.
That was super unfortunate for me. So that was the breach. So then it's my turn. I will then take a gnome action, which will cause the tripwire, which means I get to increase my honor, and then I get to look at one of these.
Just one, though.
Not that it's going to make any difference. That's what I figured. I'll look at this one over here. Okay. And then I'm going to get 2 victory points for that. Because 1 plus moving at 1. Okay. I think that's the round.
The end of the round.
So now we're going to go into the invasion. So we're going to start with the gates. All right. So the first gate is fire.
Oh no, it's me.
Fire. Okay. So in the first stage, it's 2. I don't think you can really read that. But it's 2 there, and then 3, and then 4.
My trolls are gonna die.
But that's good. That's good.
No, but I was talking about this earlier. I get attached to them, and I'm like, no.
So
that's 4.
2. It's gonna be 3 for the first fallen troll.
So 5.
Yep. So 5. So you'll score 5. So you'll get a 6.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back to
Kept
you.
those little gnomes out.
Then the next one is. Oh, yeah. That's true. Champions go back to the lair and not back.
I'll let you swap it.
You want to swap that? I mean, I thought about it, but I also, yeah.
That's fine.
That makes sense. I forgot about that. They get to just retreat back to their lair, and they don't actually have to come back out on the board. Okay, next one up is going to be the moss.
That's you.
That's me. For 2. So we're just going to remove these 2 because they're going to come in this gate. They're going to hit my wall of trolls and give me 4 points. I go to 7. And then the last one is going to come into the moon. Because there's nobody there, they will move to the nearest and closest, which is the first one. And then they will move into the next one, which is also open. So you've got a little bit of eradication over there that you need to take care of.
You have people still in your caverns that you haven't worked with.
What? They're there. They're right outside your doorstep. That's you, and this is
I'm
me.
an ice. That's moon. It's entirely different thing. You're an earthworm, and you're not even protecting your borders.
Earthworm. Hey. Okay, that's
Don't come
true.
after me.
That's true. All right, so let's do our scoring.
Yes.
So we'll start. We'll just go in a circle. So here in the moss, I score 6 points. So we'll give myself 6, which should take me to 13. Then we'll go here. You own 6, and then 2 for 8. So that's going to take you also to 14. And I own 1 as well, so that's going to be 6 for me. So that's going to take me to 19. Down here, nobody owns this. Nobody will score any points here. No one will score any points here. I will score 6 here, thanks to Josh for that. So that's, I'm getting a little help from the audience. Down here, I score 6, but I lose 1 because I have a gnome in my domain, so that's only going to be 5 for me. And then over here, Lizzie's actually going to score 8 points for having both of those. So 22 to 30 right now.
Oh,
so
he's
pretty
saying
close.
in moss they would have gone through the gate in the empty cavern.
What? Where? Oh, there's one over here.
So you wouldn't have lost. So you would have lost those 4 points.
I missed that gate. I thought there was only
2,
one gate
3,
here.
4.
Dang.
So put your 2 people back
well,
out
I'm
there.
actually okay with that. So hold on, that means I'm going to lose more points though.
Yeah.
So
because there would be 2.
I'll go here, then here.
Mhm.
So I will end up only scoring 2 points for controlling that. So 6 minus 1, 2, so 4 points.
So another.
Yeah, so lose another 2 points.
Yeah.
There we go.
Much
that
closer.
cursed gate. So there's 2 gates there, there's 2 gates here. That's interesting. I wonder why, and I mean, Josh, Helena, or Sean could talk about that, because there's 2 gates here and there's only 2 gates here, but there's 1 here and only 1 gate here. So I'm curious about why.
We're talking about the shape of the caverns. Do you remember what I called it gerrymandering? They're just
That's
all
right.
over the place. They
That's
don't follow any
However they
normal size.
They decided because the king was like, I want 2 gates there. He liked moss and earthworm the most.
Yep.
All right, so that's the end of the invasion step.
Mm-hmm.
We will go. Actually, we should have done the champions before we did the domain scoring. So we'll go ahead and grab those because this is important.
3.
I get 3 in blue.
You get 2 on moss.
You get 2 in
I
moss.
get 3 on.
And
blue.
I wasn't on either of those champions, but if I was, I would choose to score the consolation prize is 1 vote in that clan, or victory points equal to the number of yellow
where you are
marks you've crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you want to award the champions before you do the invasion is because you get to make the decisions. Whoever has the most votes in that clan gets to make the decisions for the swarm. They actually get to act as the AI. So they get to determine like where they're going to go. If there's a tie, really. If there's a tie between 2 equally distant or near areas, then the person who has the most votes in that clan gets to choose where they go.
Okay.
So, all right. We retcon that. We're good there. This is going to go. So I got Kyra of Long Strides. When Kyra advances, she and any advancing trolls that began the action in her cavern may pass through 1 or 2 uncontrolled caverns on the way to their destination. So I can use... I put this in a dominated cavern. I'm going to move this... I'll put Kyra here. Okay, so we need 3 new trolls from the second age.
Yep.
We will remove all of our action cubes.
Yep.
So we're going to refresh. The first player marker is going to move to me. Boop.
Ha! My favorite.
Oh, there you go. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what champions we have out there? Like what their actions are. You don't have to like pronounce their name.
Oh no, I'm going to do it. We have Jorah from Mud is Born. And so it says, add 2 of your trolls to 1 cavern where you have at least 1 troll. Gain a vote as usual if this seizes control, and gain 1 vote in that cavern's clan.
Okay.
My personal favorite, at least to pronounce, Whale.
That's a strong
Whale.
name. It's a strong name.
Once per age, when you bolster, add 1 additional troll to each gnome-free cavern adjacent to the bolstered cavern. And then we have double G.
So like
Vanga. Oh no. When Vanga advances into a cavern adjacent to gnomes, reveal 1 gnome there and score its value. You may then move that gnome to an empty cavern of your choice.
Yeah, Lagrid is an amazing champion. I used I used this troll in the last game I played. Being able to cover empty spaces or elder signs really gives you some freedom of making connections, and also just gives you kind of freedom on that type of thing. So pretty neat there. So let's go into the second age. Let me just double check to make sure that we're hitting everything we need to do during the refresh. But we've, yeah, I think we're hitting everything we need to.
Well, they'll let us know if we've...
the gate cards. We got to do the gate cards. We got to gather up the gate cards. We need to put some new ones out. You already refreshed the champion display. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And it's going to go back to me. We're going to start building our ancestry again. So let's do this. Are you ready?
No.
And you gave me the 3 in the moon? Yeah. No, you did not. I should have gotten the 3 in the ice. Oh, sorry, ice. You gave me ice. Oh, my goodness.
Paying attention.
What am I going to do?
Oh, your mom is here.
Hey, what's up, Mom? I always do this to myself.
What? What do you do to yourself?
Take the elder signs.
I know we both had 2 elder signs already.
Now I'm making it even harder by putting a barrel there, but I don't even care.
Obviously.
Oh my.
I mean, I might as well double down on this.
May as well.
I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 height. And I'm already at 6th length.
Not good.
That's what I thought.
That doesn't really help though, because I mean I could
Biakuas.
I don't know. I don't want to cover up the wild because I really like the oh, that's basically gonna mean that is not gonna get covered up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, what am I doing to myself? Yeah, we're doing it. There you go. You can take that mess. All yours.
Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that.
Okay. You might be able to salvage this.
Not looking terrible. That's the second age. I have 1.
I have 2 barrels,
Barrel.
so we start at 5. That gives me 7. I get 1 desperation token.
2 desperation.
And let's...
Oh, you have that? You start?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Let's do this. Lego. I'm going to take a strong action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move...
Well, what kind of action?
I'm only going to do a 2 move.
Okay.
No big deal. But we're going to go ahead and... you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I think I should probably take 1 more. Because if this is a 3, I will be very sad. I don't want to lose. Mm-hmm. So we're going to move in here and we're going to attack these gnomes. Get out of my house! Whatever. It was a 1. But I didn't know, so be on the safe side. So 1, move that 1, and also give me 1 in the moss. Por favor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn, because I took a strong action.
Okay.
Josh Capel says, loves the agony of the ancestry building. Sometimes wave 3 is painful. And it is, because you're building up,
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
and you're placing barrels and elder signs, and you're like, okay, you either hamstring, like you really kind of
bolster.
Keep yourself open or restricted. You can restrict yourself, so it's very important. But then at the same time, you're like, oh man, I really want these elder signs, because elder sign scoring can be a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have trolls there before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
That's where I started.
So to be a jerk or not a jerk, that is the question.
I think we all know. Right?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do it because I love you.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
I'm going to do a strong action. I'm going to do a strong movement. I'm going to move 2 in here. And let's see what happens. Oh, man, we're hitting like all the ones. All these little baby gnomes. Get out of here, gnomes. 1 point and another 1 in moss, please. So that was a strong action there. But I'm kind of just trying to score some points here. I also don't like how many you have around the Great Halls. That is not cool.
I'm going to do strong influence. I'm going to do 3. Because he's the first time, so Werewolf is mine.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan at all.
I don't really care. Oh, I should move this down.
Alright, I'm also going to do... I don't think I moved this last time.
Wait, I should have started here, and then I had 1. This is my second turn, so I should be here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because I'm going to 4. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing an influence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take 2... Oh, man. Alright. Fine. Influence. I'm going to desperation, so 2 on the fire, on Vanga. And then I will do... an influence down here on Kyra for 2.
Ew.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I was watching, so we, well, not, I say we as a backer, but Burnt Island Games, they unlocked, they're smashing through stretch goals right now. They unlocked the hammer miniature, so for the first player, so that's super cool. They've also hit a new champion, or maybe 2. I know 1 for sure, which looks super cool. The champions are going to add a lot of variety to the game because you're only going to see so many in a game, and you're not going to really gain all of them. Even if you see them, you may not be able to use it. So there's a lot of variety in the champions.
Okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to take a strong action. I'm going to move 2. I'm going to come down here.
Hey!
Yes!
Hey! This is my space. You're killing my gnomes, yo.
I am. So I get
1 point, and you get 1 in Earthworm. Earthworm Gym. Great video game.
I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
It's a great video game.
I'm going to believe you on that.
You're giving the first 2 influence on the trolls, right?
Yeah, I had a 2 when I went to 3.
Yep, and I had just a
You
1.
had ones and you
went
wanted
2.
2.
Yeah, okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Well, that was lame. I was going to go kill that troll. So I suppose I'm going to have to just move now. I'm going to take a strong action of 4. But I'm only going to move, or actually just 3. So I'm going to use this connection. So 3. Yeah, I do. So we're going to go through this cavern over here, and we're going to fight this gnome. Woohoo! 2! That is going to trigger a breach.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I get 1 in the Purpley Mountain area. I also get 2 victory points.
I don't like this.
I love it. And we're going to move the Ye Ol' Swarm. Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is look at one of these tokens. I'm going to look at this here. I'm going to come down here, and there's going to be 2. There's only 3, because we have 2. We have, is it per complete? I think it's complete and incomplete.
So there's
per pair.
2,
There's
so
2
there's going to
pairs.
be 4.
So it'll be 4 that come in. Do I want to do that to us? I mean, because that's really going to, like, decimate the Earthworm Cavern, and
You're not going to get back in there.
don't want that to happen. I also don't want them to go to the moss, because I've got that locked up. So this really... And sometimes it's like, well, shoot, that, like, trying to get the other player doesn't really work in your favor either. So you need to kind of keep an eye on that. So if I moved 1, 2, not great. 1, still not great. 2.
Well, 2 would be ice, wouldn't it? Or would it be
it would be domains.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to go here.
You are terrible.
We're going to go here. That's going to be 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to lose your champion back to your lair?
Back up here.
So you'll lose 1 less troll. So there's those. 4 trolls came in. You defeated them, though, so congrats on that.
Well, you're terrible.
I mean, true. So we did the breach. I also... How did that happen? Oh, because I defeated them, it did the breach. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 weak. I'm going to bolster. I'm going to use my 2 desperation, so that's going to give me 4.
Okay.
I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to bring my champion back out. Oh, no, I can't.
What?
Can I? That would be a move, right?
Yeah, that's a move, because they stay on the board.
So I'm going to leave these up here.
Goodness, that's a lot. Okay. I'm going to do a major gnome. That's going to be 2. Boom, boom. That raises my honor boost, so I get 2, 3, 4 points. I also get to look at this one. Okay. And I get to peek at a face down. Okay.
Hang on.
Yes.
Each time you influence a champion, I may move one of my trolls to any gnome-free cavern.
In that champion's domain.
So I influenced
where is
werewolf,
that gnome?
so that would have been here.
Yep.
So
Each time you influence a champion, you may move one of your trolls to any gnome-free cavern in that champion's domain.
gnome free, not troll free.
Yeah. So who did you influence?
I influenced Beowulf.
Okay, so in the hammer? Ah, okay. So you're going to move him in with me.
Yes, I am.
We're going to coexist together. How cool.
Would you not go
No,
there?
not over. All right, let's do this.
It's my turn. Did you go?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. I have one action left.
I think I have 2.
Oh, my goodness.
So another cool thing, based on how you take your actions, one person may finish and the other person may still have multiple actions that they can take.
Yeah, well, based on not only, like, using your supplies for strong actions, but maybe even just how you build your ancestry.
So I'm going to do a strong. I'm going to move. I think I'm going to move. No, I can move from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move 1.
Mm-hmm.
Move to there. My 2.
Hmm.
Oh, he shouldn't be on there.
No.
He should have gone to there.
Yeah. Like, you're giving yourself 12 points? What's going on here?
No, I'm covering it so you forget that it's there so you don't come try and, like, fight me for it.
Oh, you're locking that down pretty well. Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my life right now. So, Kyra is over here, but I've got Kyra up here. So, Kyra, when she advances, she and any advancing trolls that begin the action in her cavern may pass through 1 or 2 uncontrolled caverns on their way to their destination. So she can move through caverns I don't control. Now, I guess my question for Josh and Helena would be, does it mean absolutely uncontrolled? Like nobody's there? Or just uncontrolled for myself? Because I don't control this cavern and I'm trying to get here. So I would like to move through this uncontrolled cavern to this one. So I gotta, if you can answer that question while I think about other possibilities. I also don't really have very many trolls on the board right now. During this attack, it's gonna be, what I say, 3 gnomes or 3 gnomes are attacking this age. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty high. Right. I could bolster if I wanted to. It's still not great.
You can use her.
Yeah, I will move. Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that because I want to try to attack that gnome. So I'll do a strong movement of 2, taking these with me, moving through this cavern and attacking this gnome because it's a 1. And these will stay there. I get 1 victory point, and I get 1 in moon, please.
Encroaching on my space.
I'm trying.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the board. Like, how's this gonna go?
I'm gonna put them both here.
Hey, what's up, Jordan Adams? Thanks for joining in. Good to see you.
And
thank you, Josh and Sean, for answering that question. Highly appreciated.
That's my turn.
You did it, huh?
Ooh.
I know, it's so tense right now. You could cut the tension with a butter knife. So we're gonna go ahead and you know what? I think we missed the entrenchment last round. I think there should have been 2 gnomes in one of those caverns, and I do apologize for missing that, but I'll get it now. You entrench in caverns where you've left gnomes, which makes it harder to remove them later on. So they get to 2 gnomes, and you don't you can't go more than 2 in a cavern.
Wouldn't there have been 2 there then?
Yes, there would have been 2 already here, and there would have been 2 there. I'm not gonna go back and try to fix that because that's too much retcon. What I'll do is
just take away some points.
I'll just take away the point I gained. Okay, so I gained
and the
1
influence.
point. What? Okay, that's fair. Go ahead. That's
that
a
way you
fair
get a
retcon.
movement, but you don't get any points.
That's a fair retcon. We'll go with that. But now we're going to invade. So we're going to go ahead and invade starting here.
Should we have done these first?
Nope. It's entrenchment and then invade and then a ward.
Okay.
So invasions.
Earthworm.
Earthworm for 3. So there are 2.
So mine's the first guy to die though.
Nope. There's 2.
Oh, you're gonna go weak, aren't you?
It has to. So it has to go nearest, uncontested.
Yeah.
For 1, 2,
and then 3.
and then 3.
Oh man,
because that's the clearest line that's
that
uncontested.
stupid double gate.
Then we're gonna go over here to purple, the Purple Mountain Majesties. Above that fruited plain, I'm gonna sacrifice 3 trolls, so that's going to give me a total of 4 points, and then 6 points, and then 8 points. Okay, so those will come off the board though. Then we're gonna go to where are we on? Did you look at this one? Is it going to ice?
I didn't go on that.
Hammer Clan.
Ugh.
So
whoever has the most gets to decide who dies.
Well, it's
neither of
3.
us are there. No, I would be.
It's 3, so they're both dying, and one is going to go in there.
So 2 for you,
and 2 for
me.
you. Yeah. There's no need to worry. Oh man. Oh, and that's what the double gates are for. It's too easy to block the gnomes if you don't have double gates. You gotta hold them down. You got 2 over here and 2 over here. You gotta hold those. Hodor.
Stop. You're just like mixing all of this like fantasy stuff. You're
because
it all
it's
in
thematically appropriate to what's happening. You just got.
Are there gnomes in that?
No, I'm just saying like that. Like you just got
I never
ransacked. So then we've done the invasions, and
Now
we're gonna move
trench?
over to the award. Award the.
Okay, so you
champions.
get 2, and you get this guy.
Yep, and this one does not have
I
a
3.
miniature or a base,
You get werewolf.
but that
And
one
you
does.
get-
I need V, please, and I get 3 in fire. Fire! Oh man, running out of space here for my trollsies.
I know.
It's all right. We'll put them up here. It's all right. I put this in somewhere I dominate. Well, that's not much. So we'll come over here.
I guess we can cover up the side now that we aren't influencing them.
Towards value. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. So then let's go ahead and we're going to score the wave. So we'll go through the scoring here. Again, this is wave 2, so we're doing the domain scoring. We'll start up here and we'll make our way around. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 points for me, please. You score 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I score 6, but I lose 2 for 4 points. Nobody scores here. Nobody scores here. You score 6, but you lose 3. So that's going to be 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then you own 6, 7, 8. So not bad. Not bad. It's pretty tight there. So now we're going to go to the refresh for the next phase. So I'll pass the first player marker to you.
Mm-hmm.
Refresh the champions. So now we get into these are... Woo! Are these champions good? All of these champions, I believe, I've looked at all of them, they have ways of scoring extra points in the game. Because we're not going to get a chance to move them around because they're awarded at the end of Wave 3. These are all champions that are going to do really cool things. So why don't you tell us who's out there?
So, Krydock, who breathes war. Ooh, I would not want to mess with him in a cavern. Place him in an empty great hall. Score 2 honor for each gnome in the cavern adjacent to that great hall. Sholta, the Whisperer.
Oh, I love Sholta.
Gain 3 votes distributed how you like among any
Love
non-clan.
Sholta.
Ooh.
I used her last game.
Oh, I want her. Hura?
Hyra? I'd say Hyra.
Hyra?
Yeah, I would say Hyra.
I wouldn't.
You say Hura?
Hura. Such a guttural. Place them in an empty great hall. Add 2 trolls total to gnome-free caverns adjacent to that great hall together into 1 cavern or separately into 2.
Dang, that's good. That's super good for control of the great halls. Okay. Well, final round. It's the final countdown.
It's gonna be so difficult to build our...
I'm just going for elders at this point. I'm just going for elder signs. I'm not even, honestly, that's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Josh said, that he can't wait to for us to see the champions they have up their sleeves. Oh, I'm super stoked for those. We did not entrench. Oh, yes, we did entrench. That's right.
Did we?
Yeah, we entrenched the ones that were there previously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so what's going to be needed this round? I can tell you what's going to be needed, and it's going to be influence. Influence is the name of the game, my friends.
Can't.
Oh, man, I want to put that there, but I can't. Why did I do this to myself? Oh, my word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lose.
Goodness. What happened? I know, it's like, what do you put over, right? Oh, that stays out there until the next breach. No. I don't like any of these.
Oh, I could.
Not a fan.
Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is terrible.
Yes.
That's terrible placement.
That's good. I'm liking
this is so bad. This is just awful. Awful. Wait, can I do that?
No.
Nope, that puts me at 7.
Ha. Gotta push it down.
But putting a blank up there is such a terrible idea. So bad.
I'm gonna cover a wild.
Yeah, I am gonna cover a wild. I'm gonna. This is so hard.
Or fuzzy again.
It's so hard. But
I think it's because I leaned back, so
did
we're
you lean back? It's trying to find you. Where'd she go? This is excruciating.
Can't see the better part of the stream.
That's true. That's
kidding.
true. Oh.
Hey, you can build over barrels?
What?
That changes everything.
Oh, I thought you could only. I thought
I
you
have
could
been
barrels
playing
on the
this
other
game
side.
based on you couldn't build over barrels.
My bad. I mean, it's still not. Hold on. It's still a good idea not to, because we're only getting 4 actions in the third wave.
Oh, shut up! I don't care.
It's okay. I'm just saying. So that was my fault. I think I did say you can't.
Fine. No, it's.
I'm
fine.
just saying it's not a good idea. Not a good idea.
I was led to believe that they could not be built over.
All right.
Well, in that case, I definitely will build over a barrel with another barrel. Because it gives me an extra elder sign.
Fair enough.
Showing up. Okay, so I'm going to do... We're in the third age. I have 1 barrel, which is going to give me 3 desperation while we wait for Derek to figure out what he's going to do.
My word.
Could be a while, guys.
I don't usually have AP, but for some reason, this little placement gives me AP because I'm trying to min-max it, I guess.
So this is kind of... Okay, it's not at
Not
all...
mad about it.
No, I'm trying to speak. Hello. It's not at all like the cascade from the In the Hall of the Mountain King, but this is like the new kind of unique device that they've created for this game with the placement and the covering and then using the actions and the chaining and everything. So it gives me that same feel while being like so totally different than the cascade.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Tony said, why not build over your blank space? I mean, you can, but it's not always like I.
You can, but then you're building
easier
over
when you're
something
watching
else.
and you're like, it's not as easy as it sounds when you're in the moment and you're trying to figure out like what you're gonna build over.
Kind of off screen. Let me see if I can like.
You got room to move it up.
No, but I don't want to like shift
good.
everything and then be like, oh,
it's almost like you planned that. Like you planned to build that little corner in there. That's satisfying right there.
It is satisfying.
Okay, so I guess we should award ourselves our actions. So we get 4 for the third age, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
I already did that. You're.
Woo! I maxed it at 8. Woo!
Actually, it's my room so I can see be all my trolls.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What?
You maxed it.
I did.
I only
No
had...
desperation for me. My trolls are like boom, 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 going in. We're gonna fight.
Oh man.
You do get desperation though.
I did. I got 3, but that's not like turns, so you're gonna be. Oh man.
Europe.
Europe.
Europe. It's your turn.
Asia.
Oh man.
Going to a strong influence, definitely on Sholta. So that gives me 3.
Rude. All right, I'm gonna do 2 weak actions. I'm gonna bolster and move.
Oh, I should have moved my person down.
Fira attacks at a strength of 2, so we're gonna attack here. Oh my goodness! Seriously?
Joke's on you.
Oh, so she goes back. They entrench. Goodness gracious! I thought I would have that. I guess I should have gone there or there. Luck of the draw. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll bolster. So I will bolster over here.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I had that. I was so confident.
You were really confident.
Go ahead.
It was a funnier one. It didn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna do a strong move. Okay, we're gonna try it. I'm going to do 2. We're gonna come in here. Yes.
Oh,
It's 1.
dang it! So
And
you
then-
get 1 in Earth, the Earthworm, and then you get a. Did you give yourself a victory
I
point?
did get myself a victory point.
This game is so freaking tight. It's so tense. Like, oh.
I love it.
Was that a strong or weak? That was a
That's
strong.
strong because I moved
All right.
2.
Goodness gracious. All right. I'm going to take a strong influence at 3. Place critic in an empty great hall. Score 2 for each gnome in the cavern adjacent to that great hall.
Oh, hang on. When I influence a champion, I can move one of my trolls into that champion. Okay, so it's move.
So it's moon. So you
could
could move in with me if you wanted.
I can move in here too.
From there though, you have to still follow the movement rules.
Well, yeah, but I could like take one of these
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
I can move any of my people.
Of course. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
Let me just double check. So I could do 2, 3, 4, 5 if I really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
What's Hira say? Place Hira in an empty great hall. Add 2. Can I gotta see this.
Okay, do it.
Add 2 trolls total to gnome-free caverns adjacent together into 1 or separately into 2. Oh my. All right. I'm gonna put. What?
Sean says your ancestry is 7 by 6.
Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man. All right. That's fair. That's true.
I think you should just have to move it in.
Oh, just moving in like this.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
lose 1 action because you're covering a barrel.
Did I cover a barrel? Okay. Boo! I don't math though, so that happens.
I should have double checked. That's on me.
All right. It's now a 6 by 6. I'm going to influence for 3 on.
Which I think means you would have gotten an extra desperation. Or we would have gotten 1 desperation.
I would have gotten 1 desperation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll allow you that.
3 influence in here, please.
A
So
hero?
actually make it 4.
You really want them?
Yep, I do.
Oh man, yeah,
I
you
do. That's it. It's your turn.
No, I don't. Ah, I'm going to.
And then at the end of the game, like, you realize, like, you look at your ancestry and you're like, wow, like, I wasted 4 spaces here. 1 space isn't a big deal, but right here, this little quadrant could have been so much more. Oh, man, it just makes you want to pick it up and just play it all over again and retry.
We're gonna bolster. We're gonna do 3.
Strong or weak?
It's a weak one.
How are you doing 3? Oh, did you spend desperation point?
And that's gonna. Did I already move me down? I should have. No, I'm down to... This is moving down way faster than I want it to.
I know. I know it is. Alright, I'm going to take a major or strong action. I'm going to bolster 2. 2 in here. There's so much I want to do.
I know. You have way more turns than I do.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get that much more out of it, though. I really have to be careful about where I'm placing these. I don't have enough information on... Oh, I'm not doing that. I don't have enough information on what's coming where. So I'm going to do 2 weak actions.
Oh, you should have put up new things, right?
Oh, thank you, yes. Oh yeah, Helena said I only have 1 more open space than you, so that's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I really gotta think this through.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of, like...
The 2 weak actions, I'll do the gnome, so I'll bolster for 1. So then I'll add 1 over... I'll add 1 here. Then I'm gonna peek at this. Okay. And then I'm going to peek at this. Okay. And then I have another weak action. I will do a weak action movement of 1. And I will move... Oh my goodness. These great halls, man, I tell ya. I'll move 1 in here. And that's it. It's your turn. Oh, I think she said, I think that has to overlap. I don't know if I can actually...
She's talking about, he's asking if you could have placed it somewhere, and she said, I think,
okay, she was
could you place it here? And no, because it would have had to overlap.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking, because that's kind of cut off. I didn't see his original question. But...
That's fair.
Okay. I'm going to do a week, then I'll do a desperation. So I'm going to do 2 here, but it's actually 3 because I'm the first time. And then at each time I influence a troll, so in fire, I can place...
You can move 1 to fire.
To any gnome free.
Yep.
So that's gnome free.
Get out of here.
Oh. Okay. Then I can also bolster. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my desperation. So I can place 2. And
I still have a desperation.
I'm gonna do it here.
Get out of here.
You're just jealous.
I am jealous. I am jelly. Alright. I'm going to take... I'm gonna do a gnome action for 2.
The gnome wheel?
The gnome wheel.
You're gonna trip the wire?
Yep, I'm gonna trip the wire.
You're the worst.
For 3. And
where's he going?
they're actually just gonna move over here.
Oh, you're just gonna entrench that place?
Yeah.
Just fill it up?
Just gonna fill it up.
No, that's not so bad.
1, 2, 3. Here, to here, to here.
Definitely.
Well, actually, this is closer.
I think it would go through
Does it stay in the same domain,
I think
though?
it would.
I feel like it would go to the same domain. If not, I'll move it down.
Well, no, because it would be the easiest, and this would be the easiest, and it's staying in the same domain, so I feel like that's the obvious choice.
Yeah. If not, I'll move it down.
Because it would follow...
I mean, this is also close, so whatever. I'll move it if I need to. Josh or Lenny can tell me. But my gut tells me to stay in the domain that I moved it to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was my move.
Then I get to look at one of these. Okay. And then I'm going to use this action. Kicking you out. Actually,
that's just gonna give me more points.
Yeah, it is. Let me see exactly how it reads.
I mean, if you want to give me
no,
more
I'm
points,
kicking you out. I'm kicking you out.
No.
I'm kicking you out. I don't know where I'm putting you yet, but you're moving. Select a cavern, move X trolls, including myself or rival, out of the cavern. So it's going to be 2 actually. It's going to be 2. It can go each troll can go into a different cavern. A troll may not be moved to a lair, and the effect may cause you to seize control. So here's what's happening. Lizzie is getting the heck out of here, and I am getting the heck in here. Wait, no, I have to choose this cavern. So you're getting the heck out of here. 2 trolls. Get out of here.
You are the worst kind of person.
Oh, man. No, I'm not letting you take all the Grey Halls. Absolutely not happening.
What do you mean take all the Great Halls? What do you mean take
12,
all the Great
12. I see what you're doing.
I don't like you very much.
Oh,
you
man.
done?
I am finished.
Whatever. Strong.
Oh,
No.
I should have done her ability. Add 2 trolls to one of your cavern. You have at least 1 troll. And gain a vote in that clan's cavern. Add 2 of your trolls to 1 cavern. Oh, I would have put it in the only place where I can really go.
Oh, yeah.
So, can I gain 1 in moss, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I bolstered last round. So when you bolster, add 1 additional troll to each gnome-free cavern adjacent. So I bolstered.
You mean you bolstered last turn? Yeah. So that's once per wave, so you can do that now.
Yeah, so I bolstered here. So I could have...
1 additional to each adjacent, is that correct?
Yeah. So it would have been...
Really? Wow. Whalewolf is solid.
Here.
Once per age, when you bolster, add 1 additional troll to each gnome-free cavern adjacent to the bolstered cavern.
Oh, hang on.
Wait, how did you just get that many in there?
Because I did, on this section, I moved.
And you moved in there.
And then I would have added...
Okay, that's fair.
I ran out of people.
No, you don't get to do that. If you run out of people, you have to move them from other areas. You're limited to the 25 trolls you have.
Can I use this guy? And this guy?
So, in the case... I have not seen you do this before, so I have to... Hold on a second. In the case that you run out of gnomes, you may move a troll from anywhere on the map to the cavern for each excess.
Yeah, so I could just move them from here because I had 2?
Sure.
Because I ran out of 2 cubes?
Goodness
I
gracious.
didn't know. We'd never to that before.
I've never seen you put this many trolls on the board. Usually
I'm
doing
doing
different things.
a new thing. I'm not afraid for them to die now, so I'm sending them out to get massacred.
Wow.
I'm not playing it safe.
I'm doing a major for
Well, that was my
2.
last action.
Oh, that was your last action? Oh, fantastic. Then I'm doing 2 on Shulta.
No,
And
he's
then
mine.
I'm
They're
gonna
mine.
do
Whatever.
another major on Shulta for another 2 and win her. And then as my last action, I will do a movement of 3. And I'll move these 3 in. Oh, I don't like that. But wait. Okay. No, I gotta get that one off. So I'll do 2 minors then. Do I have enough to... Yeah, I'll do 2 minor actions. So 1, Fira counts as 2, so that's 2. So that's 2 points for me, please. And I also gain 1 in the Earthworm, or the Earth clan. Hey, what's up, Simon? And then I'll take my other weak action, which will be to advance 1. And I will get them off of that layer. And that is all she wrote. So we are concluding wave 3. So this is different. So when we go to wave 3, we're still going to go through like the same kind of end of round, but it's a little different. So we're still going to entrench. We're going to add a gnome to everywhere that already has 1. So still pretty terrible. Not great. Then we're going to go into the invasions. So the first invasion will be
Me.
you.
So it's good.
That's going to be 4. So you're going to score 5 points, and then
6,
7, 8, 9,
10,
10,
11.
11. I believe, yeah.
So 1, so 50.
So 4 gnomes come off and 4 trolls
Hey,
come
we
off.
tied.
Okay. Then we're going to move into Moss. So we're going to move, and so here
we'll go to the least resistance, which would be your other
yep,
one.
so this is 4, so
that
it's going to be
one's
3. So what's going to happen here is
2,
I'm going to
4,
gain
6.
6 points, and then 1 troll, or one gnome will come in and take that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll go to Fire, and Lizzie's going to lose another 4 for 8 points. Okay. Now we're going to go to Awarding Champions.
Mm-hmm.
So Lizzie gets Critic, which is 2 in Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then go ahead and activate the ability.
Where's Missy? Okay,
Yep.
so I place it in an empty Great Hall, and I score 2 for every...
Tony, Simon says, why does this board game remind me of Spirit Island? I could definitely see a little bit of Spirit Island in like the kind of maybe inspiration, because in Spirit Island you're also trying to repel invaders. This one certainly is another repel the invasion type game. So I can see that for sure.
So 8.
You get how many? You get 2 points for every gnome adjacent. Wait, is it a lair or a Great Hall?
In a Great Hall.
That's not a Great Hall.
That's not a Great Hall?
Nope, this is a Great Hall. So you would get...
Well, then I would go to...
You'd go to
here,
this
that would give
for
me 8.
2 less.
Or, no, I would go here, and it would give me 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12. So it would give me another 4.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Correct. So it gives you another 4?
4. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, so I would get 3 victory points.
No. You can have 2 victory points or 1 vote in that clan.
Would
You're
it be
only
based
past,
somewhere?
you're only
past
past
the
the
line.
yellow lines. So
Oh.
it's 2 points or 1 moon vote.
1 moon vote,
Correct.
obviously.
Obviously, because that's going to put me at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to choose. So Schultz says, gain 3 votes distributed how you like among non-moon clans. So I will go to Fire for 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will go here for another. And the last one, it's not really going to matter where I go. So I'll just go to Hammer again. So I'm right there. Okay.
Okay, and then you get...
And I also get Kyra. I get H,
Earthworm.
please. So I get 2 on Earthworm. And place Kyra in an empty Great Hall. Add 2 trolls total to gnome-free caverns adjacent to the Great Hall. So gnome-free caverns. What do I want to gain? Man, this is tough. Oh, that's easy. I'll go add 2 together into 1 or separately, so that's going to give me control.
Oh, you're the worst.
All right, so now we're gonna. Oh, we got the champions. Now we're gonna go into wave 3. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen so you guys can follow along with us. Wave 3 scoring here. Okay, so we're gonna do the Grey Halls. So there are 3 types to score. And for those of you who watch us, I like to go, especially for scoring, by the rules so we don't miss anything. It's important. So we're gonna assess the Great Hall separately. We're going to see who controls the most caverns touching that hall. The player who controls more, to include gnomes can control caverns, will get the value. So up here, this is actually a tie. In case of a tie, I believe they are split. If multiple parties tie, they split the value. So this will be 2 points for me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It is right there. If multiple parties, including gnomes, tie for the most, they split. Right there. So 2 points. Over here, Lizzie, you get 12. So 90. Over here, obviously, the gnomes have taken over that Great Hall. The gnomes have taken over this Great Hall. The gnomes have taken over this Great Hall. Lizzie scores another 8 here. That puts her at 98. Over here, I get 12 because I have 3 trolls here, which gives me control of this one.
I have 3 there.
You do, but I have control of this one, so it puts me at a 2-1. So I get 12 points for this Great Hall. So I needed that. 78. Over here, Lizzie scores 8 points.
I didn't talk about that one. I'm happy again. Okay.
Oh, now you're happy? So 6, and then I score just by having 1 here. I score
I didn't see
8
that one.
points. Okay. So after that, we get into our elders. So we look at our ancestry board, and we're going to score points based on how many of those that we were able to get. So Lizzie had 4 for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For 12 points?
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, for 12.
So 98?
98. Woo! I'm catching up!
Okay, and then?
Catching up.
Clan vote?
Let me just make this a little smaller. That way you can see what's going on there. So now we go into our clan votes. So we assess each clan separately.
Mm-hmm.
So we work top to bottom. The player with the most, second most, blah, blah, blah.
So you're going to get 10, and I get 4.
Okay. So that puts me at 108. And then 115.
You get 6, and I get 2.
Okay.
I get 11.
Okay, so 10, that's 28. And I get how many?
7. I get 12.
Let me just make sure that second place in a 2-player game gets stuff. And that they don't get the lowest value. Like, like 11 and 5 and not 11 and 7. In a 3-player game, first and second are only.
Anything about 2-player?
Yeah. Just confirm for us there, Josh and Helena. Let us know if it's first and then like second place gets like the lowest amount of points right now. Is what it is.
So I get 12.
You get 12.
Mm-hmm.
So 40.
And you get 8.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You get 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 3.
1, 2, 3.
You get 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I get 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And you get 9.
Oh my goodness! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 153 to 147.
You hadn't taken that.
Yes.
Knock your head out.
Oh my goodness. What a game. Oh my word. And as you can see, the Hall of the Mountain Kings, it fell, right? I mean,
but that's kind of in the name of the game. It's not supposed to live.
I don't have many trolls left. They're just going to be buried in the Hall of the Mountain King. These gnomes are
to be
just
found in our next day.
Yes, in the recall of the Mountain King. The call of the Mountain King. I like that. It works.
I
I don't really know. I don't know. The gall. The Mountain King's gall. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us tonight. We had a blast playing this game. Obviously, go take a look at the Kickstarter. If the playthrough, if you're interested,
go check it out. Great game. I mean, obviously, this is still a prototype. So
the game speaks for itself. Like
nothing I say, amazing.
Nothing I say needs to sway you one way or another. The gameplay and what you just watched speaks for itself, and you hopefully can make an informed decision on whether or not you're gonna like the game. But I mean, we like it. We had fun. Like any game that can evoke emotion, really like emotion is for me, whether it's sadness or happiness or just like the tension or anger. Well, winning or losing doesn't matter. It's the gameplay. We get
tied up in the emotion because I wanted to win because this game is so good.
But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We're really glad to be back. Yes. This was our first one. We're shaking off the rust, and we're getting there. I missed it. It went super well, but again, we're very excited to keep doing this. Thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for watching. I'm Derek.
I'm Lizzie, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.